Hello, everybody. How you doing? I know it's been a few days since I've been on here. There's not a lot going on. I haven't had much to say, you guys. But now I do. I have a few things to say. Um, well, it's my birthday right now. Yep. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I gotta stop this. Um,
for over 2 months now.
okay. But anyways, yeah, it's my birthday, July 28th, and I'm 61 today. Crazy. I don't feel 61, and I don't think I really look 61, but I'm getting there. I'm starting to look pretty old and haggard. I'm starting to, yeah. But I don't feel too bad, for my age. I mean, like, I don't have a tons of aches and pains or, you know, not a lot of real health issues right now that I know of. Oh, Lord. I don't want any either. But, anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to go out to dinner today, later on today when we wake up. But, yeah, we're going to go out to dinner and shop, and so that'll be fun. But, anyways, there's not a whole lot new in the Summer Wells case. There's a couple things that really bug me. And I thought, well, come on and talk about those. First of all, I just want to say this about Allie, Hunter's mom. I don't think she has much to do with this case, so I don't really know why it's important that we know if she lost custody of her kids or if she had to go to jail for somebody bothering her or something. I don't know, something stupid, but I really don't know what business it is of ours as far as that goes because she's not even a part of the case. I mean, she is because Hunter was there, but I don't think she had nothing to do with Summer missing. And so it bugs me that a lot of these channels will focus on all these other people, everybody else but the family, you know. But as I've said before, these same channels, they'll sit and point fingers at everybody, but you rarely hear them talking about Don and Candace Wells. You rarely hear them talking about uh, what the parents did to Summer. No, they're too busy looking for other suspects in this case, Everybody else did this. And, that's a lot of work to think of a bunch of conspiracies because, you know, uh, I don't know why, as people, we pick the most complicated scenario when it's usually the most simplest and the one that's most closest to home. Um, Number one, what's always bothered me in this case is that Don and Candace and Grandis all had a scripted story from day one. It's all the same, line by line. Uh, Candace said she couldn't keep track of time, when you're having fun. And as far as we know now, Grandis never went to the water with them, with Hunter and Candace in summer. So those two were out there alone doing whatever. And, it's just kind of strange, isn't it? She knew she wasn't supposed to be around Hunter because I heard that was in the protective service thing, conditions. So she knew. that she wasn't supposed to be around him. And here she is. I guess Hunter was on probation and she was serving, him, and he's a minor and causing him to break his probation. Candace, look at what you did. You it's like you're ruining everybody's life, right? Not just your kids, but other people's kids. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's pretty bad. And besides the fact that you were messing around with him, because other people said you had a relationship with Hunter, so, you know, that's pretty sick. I mean, he's a child too, and you've been messing with him since he was young. I don't care. We know you were. We heard it from different people. So, yeah, and even Don thought you were. And Hunter was sending you inappropriate porno stuff over the phone. So, and Don told us all about that. But anyways, yeah, it really bugged me that all three have a scripted story. They just never seemed like they were that upset. Once in a while. But people can be upset when they miss somebody. I mean, you can be the worst monster in the world. And, it's not that they didn't love Don, and Candace didn't probably love her in their own way. But something happened and they don't want to talk about it. And they don't want to come out about it. But they're just going to get in more trouble. Candace, if you're watching this, I'm going to tell you something. And Don, when you get out, if you watch this, the longer you guys do this and play games and don't come forward about your little girl, Summer Moon, Utah Wells, and what happened to her, the more trouble you're going to get into. Because you're interfering with us and you're withholding things. So you better start talking to somebody. Candace, you could have talked to somebody this whole time. I think you know. And if you didn't do it, you were in cohorts with Don to do this. And Don, I think he's done some things now, and he really concerns me. So I want to talk about Don Wells tonight, okay? So, anyways, what really we know that Don, he admittedly essayed his sister in Utah when she was 5 years old and he was 12 years old, but he said she came on to him, which is really sick and twisted in his mind. And then we heard that Don was showering with Summer, and Don admitted it, and Don admitted to sleeping with Summer. And now we have True, Hunter's sister, coming out, and she said that Summer, that Don, one time she was there and Don took her nightgown off, stripped her naked right there, and took her downstairs, and that he sleeps in the nude, and that she said one time Summer had crusty stuff like discharge all over her, vajaja, her whatever, her crotch. And, but True asked Summer if her daddy ever did anything, like Summer stayed the night with her and she had a long dress on or something, or a long nightgown, and she could see this mess in between her legs. And I guess True asked her, did Daddy ever hurt you? And Summer just gave her a sad, pouty face and never said anything more. Now, I think that's very sad, and I do believe that Don was doing stuff to his daughter. I totally believe it. The way that he tried to deny it, all this time, Don has not cared about really of people accusing him of taking Summer. He was upset that people were accusing him of SA and his sister. He was more mad about that than anything else. I mean, he was yelling at Chris, and you think that he would be more concerned about being a suspect in this case, but no, he's worried about that coming out because I'll tell you why. Because he knows that once that comes out, he's in deep trouble. And
for over 2 months.
remember, I told you guys that one of the pictures of Summer, and I'm sure you guys, if you've seen her pictures, it shows her, and she's very sad and upset looking. She's got a little sunsuit on, and she's making her legs go back and forth. And Candace is sitting there, either Candace or Don, whoever was videotaping her, in between her legs. And she's got a big wet, just like a big wet circle, like huge, around her crotch. But you think if she'd pee her pants, like it would be all over, but I just thought it was really weird. And I noticed that she did, Summer did hold her hands in front of her privates a lot in a lot of her pictures. So I truly believe that there was a SA going on in the house and that Don is worried about it. He's trying to cover it up. Something bad happened. I am praying, you guys, praying to God that her body will be found so that they can charge him, so that they can prove. I don't want, we need her, Summer, to be found soon. I mean, I'd love for her to be alive. I really would. But, you know, uh, I don't know. I'm just really bothered by this whole perversion, sexual crap in this case. It's like everybody's a dang pervert. Seriously. It's like everybody around Summer was perverted and sick and twisted. Registered pedophiles, offenders, all kinds of strange people staying up there on that property and weird things going on. And I don't care. If you're a supporter of Donna Candace, you can deny it all you want. But, there's just too many signs. And, she was really smacked around. You can tell that Summer was smacked around, that her face is marked up. But, anyways, I don't know if you heard that, True, who came on and said this, about Summer. I don't know if you heard it, but it sure was disgusting and it sure upset me. And that's all that's been on my mind a couple days, thinking, man, I'm so mad at Don Wiles and Candace because I really do believe they did horrible things to this little girl. She's little and it's unreal that she overdosed at 3 years old. Okay? Candace left her drugs out. We heard that. Candace was kicking her and hitting her and locking her in the basement. And Don said, that she wasn't supposed to be left out there and that it was her downfall. And they really focused on that lock on that door. And they really focused on her being down there. And it really bothers me, you guys. I mean, I lay in bed and these thoughts go through my mind. And I'm thinking, what did this poor little child, endure? What? I'll tell you what, these two need to be hung up by their toenails because I think it's bad, whatever did happen. And I think there's already all kinds of signs that we've seen that they've done, raised their children horribly. So I don't really understand, you guys, how anybody could do anything to any child, let alone look at this precious little girl. And I know everybody that's here on my channel is here because they love Summer Wells too. And all of you want to know what happened to her, and you're looking for information on her. And so am I. And so if you happen to come across this channel and you know this family and you have any kind of information, message me. I mean, leave a comment and call 1-800-TBI-FIND, even if it's an anonymous tip. Send them a message. You can email them, You can send it through the computer is what I'm saying. You don't have to call if you don't want to. But we need tips and we need some more information because we need to find this little girl. And we need to find her soon. And I do believe Don and Candace will try to run to somewhere, even if they move somewhere temporarily, like to get away from all of this. So, I mean, Don's facing charges in Utah. And now they don't have no kids. Both of them can run. They can run. I don't know where, but they might try. So, I hope the cops are paying attention. But, anyways, you guys, I don't know if you have heard this, but I would like you to listen to it and check it out. And this was last year, September 3rd, 2021. And this channel is, let me show you who she is. Mysteries and Crime. And she's got an excellent channel. But anyways, listen to what Don says here. Just listen to what this girl says about this, okay?
Okay. Just like I would tell any.
Hold on. I gotta get it to the beginning. Okay, listen to what Don tells Voices Behind the Wall. But this video is by that Mysteries and Crime. But listen to what Don here has to say, okay?
I have a question to start out today. Has this case made you crazy this week? If so, raise your hand. Because mine is held so far high, I could probably touch the sky at this moment.
Okay.
Donald. Between you and your wife.
Hold on, I gotta get it farther.
Yeah, how he feels about their daughter. Okay?
Okay,
so
now listen.
Over on Prairie Boy 77's channel, him and his wife Cher, they had a conversation with Donald on Monday on the phone. And Cher asked Donald if he could talk to Summer right now, what would he have to say? And you guys, this is where it gets very interesting. He says this, okay, just like I would tell anybody out there. And Cher says, yeah. So Donald's response, if Summer was listening, is this. I like to say, that a lot of people say that I'm hiding behind the church. Yeah, they're right. I'm hiding behind the church. God can cover a lot of sins. I have been. I've done a lot of bad things in my life. And God can cover a lot of sins. And that's my hope and prayer. I'm not saying that I'm a major criminal or anybody thing that everybody's trying to make me out to be, because I'm not that person. That law enforcement and people like Ernie or McDonough is trying to make me out to be, because I'm not that person. I have a kind heart. I always have. That's why I got out of that stuff, because I do have a kind heart. I'm not willing to hurt anybody. I've never hurt anybody. But I know God offers forgiveness. And I hope you all can do the same thing, That's what we all seek, is forgiveness for our sins. because nobody is sinless. We all fall short. Okay, so if you had an opportunity to speak to your daughter who has been missing for over 2 months now, you would talk about sin and asking for forgiveness? What are you asking for forgiveness for, Donald? Is this referring to Summer? Because you seem to put sin and your daughter and forgiveness in the same sentence. And what we're supposed to think that you're just this good old boy that just goes to church every week, goes to work, and you do all the right things, because your actions have not shown that. You know, then Cher says to him, okay, you know, he believes that his daughter is abducted. We've all talked about this. So she goes, if you could talk to the abductors, what would you say? And he says this. He goes, that I love you with all my heart, Summer, and you know that. No, I do. I know you love me. I mean, I know she does. See, I held her for the first 18 months of her life, and I feel bad for her mother, you know, but she only wanted me 18 months to 20 months. I don't know the exact months or whatever it was, but I'm so glad, you know, that I work 7 days a week, and I was able to afford for Candace to take her out every day, enjoy stuff with her every day. I was so happy for that. And she got to take all those pictures and be with her mother all the time, you know, but she still loved me just as much. But she got to know her mother, and why she got to love me like that, I don't know. I don't deserve that. I've never deserved anything like that. I've never had any.
No, you didn't deserve that kind of love from your daughter. And I don't know what you thought you were doing, Don, but it was pretty dang sick. And, you know, it really bothers me, you guys, that I told you and I showed you in my other video the other day how Don, the first weekend there, he's up asking forgiveness at church. He's not asking for people to help him find his daughter, no. And, you know, I think he's asking for forgiveness because I think he did do something to their daughter. I think both of them have done something. So, anyways, it really bothers me, you guys. I just feel like Don has really done something. I wanted to show you another thing here. Hold on, I gotta get to it. Right here. I don't know if you remember this or if you've seen this, but I'm going to show it again. And this was Spirit Seeker Squad. This was 5 months ago. All credit goes to her under fair use. I'm just going to show you this small clip. But look at this. This is... this guy right here makes me sick. I'm sorry. He really does. Okay, listen. Wow. As soon as I can get past this ad. Okay. So, Don is asked if he, in this interview with the news, if he had something to do with his daughter missing. So listen to this for a minute.
Says he himself has been a victim of online speculation, as he says some have claimed he is involved. Says he himself has been a victim of online speculation, as he says some have claimed he is involved. Did you have anything to do with your daughter's disappearance?
Well, I'm at work all day, every day, you know.
My God. He cannot listen to what she says.
Oh my gosh. Okay, behavior panel, where are you right now? the laughing, the stuttering, the looking away, the avoiding the question, the mumbo jumbo.
Look at the
Seriously,
smirk and the smile on his face.
let's go back just a little bit
Look at that.
and let's watch that again. Watch his facial movements, watch his eyes, watch him chuckle, and watch him not say no. No, that should be his first word.
Yeah,
no.
That should be his first
His
thing.
first
He says,
and only
no
word, in my
way.
opinion. No. He's been asked this question many times, and his answer should be the same every time, but it's not. Because he always makes himself out to be the victim first, before he finally realizes, oh shit, I should have just said no. And then sometimes he says no, and others he doesn't. So let's watch.
Well, I mean, I'm at work all day, every day, you know. I love my.
He started to say, well, I was.
Yeah. I'm at work all day. No, you weren't. And we knew you weren't because Jenna told us you were home. Candace said you were home, and Grandis said that Summer got sick at 3:30 and Candace came to meet you. So what's the real story here, Don and Candace? I'm sorry, you guys, but I really have a terrible time with some of this stuff. Like, I'm trying to not watch too many things, but my Lord, when you hear some of the things that's coming out about Summer Wells, I mean, and I know it's probably not going to get much better because if we hear really what happened to her, but it just bothers me so bad. Especially Don, he really bugs me. Candace bugs me bad, but he really, I don't know. Sometimes I think, well, maybe Candace was too busy with Hunter and got involved and didn't pay attention to what happened to her. And that maybe she actually brought Hunter home and she took him for a ride, took him back home, and something happened. I don't think Candace and Don ever, I think they left their kids unattended all the time, just like that Crystal Spencer said. She said that many times they pulled in the driveway, no parents around. So I think they were leaving them kids alone a lot and leaving the boys to be responsible for Summer. And that's probably some of the reason they got in trouble for protective services with. But yeah, it just makes me sick, and I just keep saying, oh Lord, please let us find her soon, because I want them to be in trouble, especially Don. I mean, all the stuff we've heard about him and what he's done, I mean, that he's been abusive, that he's been a pervert, that he's been in trouble all his life, that he likes to go mess around on Candace with young girls. Nothing but a dope runner. I mean, says he's been around kids that were trafficked. And it was really interesting what he told Ziggy a long time ago, early on. I don't remember what video it was on now, but I know you guys remember this because I know people did videos about it, if you've been following this case. But he says, what would you do, Ziggy, if your daughter was taken hostage and you just got her back and she goes missing again? Nothing but mind games, playing mind games. So does Don think, is that what happened? Did one of his buddies take her? One of his druggy friends, one of his drug addicts that he owed money to. It's hard to say. It's really weird. And it's really upsetting. And this upsets me. And I'm sorry, you guys. You know, like I said, I lay in my bed sometimes and I'm just like, Lord, where is this child? Where is Summer? Show us where she's at, you know. I believe my prayers are going to be answered. I've always had faith that they will be. I just don't know when, you know, or what, you know. I know God has the ability, but sometimes, like, He allows things to come out and get more and more exposed about people, you know, before the hammer comes down. Sometimes, you know, you get to hear all the bad secrets of people before they're arrested. So, yeah, it just bugs me because I sit and think about this stuff and it drives me crazy. I hope Summer gets justice someday. And I hope these parents go to jail, prison. And I hope they have to pay the penalty for this because I know they've done bad things to her. I just feel it in my heart. I feel it in my conscience. You know, I'm not a spiritist or anything like that. But, you know, I feel things and I discern things and I sense things. And I sense that there's been abuse going on in that house for a long time. And maybe even using Summer, maybe powering, you know, like loaning her out to people. I don't know, you know, but I just hope we find some answers soon. I just wanted to do a little update on Michael Vaughn Monkey. I don't like that name. I think it's derogatory, and I don't think anybody should call their child a monkey, but that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to offend anyone. But they did a little update on Michael Vaughn. They still don't know where he is, but they got this video picture or whatever of a guy walking, and it looks just like Tyler. Exactly like him walking around. So what was he out looking for? Michael? I don't know. But you know, it seems to be like such a mystery, right? Like nobody around for Michael just to disappear like that. But I'm wondering if anybody has ever really considered that maybe when she left, when Brandy left for work that day, and he went to go change the baby, maybe she took Michael with her. Maybe she did something to Michael. Have you heard how mean she is to her little girl? Screaming at her little girl? I'm sorry. She sounds like she could lose it and be very violent. I mean, she said she wanted to strangle her little girl. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if I can find it now, but it was horrible. You might have already heard it, but let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Yeah, I think it's horrible how she talked to her children, but she acts so sweet, right? She acts so innocent, and but you know, that's not. Okay, listen to this. Hold on, let me get to it. Okay, I gotta get to the very end of this video of this girl who just did this video. Her name's Monkey Mar. But a lot of people have this tape.
So now let's listen to what Tyler said when Michael went missing. And
No, let's listen to Brandy. I gotta get to her.
I mean, I didn't leave the neighborhood, but I didn't leave the neighborhood, but all up and down.
Sorry.
Weezer, and they did say a psychic was already mailing out Weezer.
Right.
So any psychic that's sending it in, get the goddamn ass before I will be. Get your goddamn ass! How many fucking times do you have to be told? Very good. I'm gonna strangle. Take your apple, go sit down and watch Blue, okay? Leave me be. Hi!
Hi, Bobby.
Anyways, Brandy Neal sounds real mean to me, and I don't think it's good. So I don't think she's as innocent as she sounds. And like I said, it could very well be that she said she was going and leaving for work and actually walked outside and had him get in the vehicle and left. And nobody might not have even known. Or Tyler could have did something. But I don't think it's an abductor. Sorry. Just like I don't in the Summer Wells case. But I do hope that both of these children get found and that closure comes, especially for these little babies, all of them. There's a whole bunch of them, you know, Orrin and Orson West, Dion, or I think his name is, poor little boy, and just so many kids. Orrin and Orson West, their body, they need to be found. But I did hear that the parents, that the other siblings, the which would be Trezell and Jacqueline's children, real children, they said that the parents made them do something to the boys, and now they're gone, deceased. So that's what I heard was the evidence. So that's how they know those boys are deceased. But I just love those little boys too. And it's just really sad. I don't think some of these parents should not be able to have children. There's just so much of this going around. All these parents doing evil things. God help us. But anyways, I don't have much else to say tonight, you guys. It just really bothered me, some of the things I heard, and I'm concerned. And poor little Summer. It breaks your heart, doesn't it? So anyway, Summer Moon Utah Wells, she's missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee since June 15th of last year. She's 6 years old. She weighs about 40 pounds. Last known, she didn't have any hair. Her head was shaved, but you know, it could be longer now. It should be longer now. It's been a whole year. And so if you know anything, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. And I just want to tell all of you, thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate them. God bless you. And I hope I have a happy birthday today. I hope it's fun. And anyways, I love all of you. So have a good night, okay? Keep praying for Summer. All right. Bye-bye.